was a failing of the state, not of them. 1731. You are through the early years of your career now. You have earned some recognition and accolades, some time from work, and a purse are made available to you. As you take some time to enjoy this leave, a terrible thing happens to you. A hunting trip results in a terrible stomach wound. You had ridden out to a nearby forest with 2 friends. When the trail got too dense to bring the mounts any further, you tied them up and carried on foot. You walked for another half hour in silence to find a suitable glade, and then you all spread out. Each of you found some covering, and you settled in for a long wait. It was hard to measure time with the canopy blocking the sun, but you estimated you had been there for another 2 hours at least before you heard movement. A doe, a slight creature, had stopped to graze in the clearing. You steadied yourself and slowly raised your bow, but before you had a chance to let an arrow fly, Laszlo burst from his hiding place and shot at the creature. The doe raised up in surprise, so he only caught her in the flank. She threw her head up, shrieked in pain, and ran. Laszlo took flight after her, trying to knock another arrow as he went. You and Elsa exchanged glances before taking off after him. His shot must have struck something, as he was largely keeping pace with the creature. He fired a second shot that went wild, and a third that grazed her even more so than before. His fourth shot hit just as she went into some foliage, and so she crashed through it. Silence then. She was no longer running. Perhaps, you thought, he had taken her down. He advanced to check on his prey. There was sound from the brush. Could she only be wounded, not dead? As he neared, the undergrowth bursts open and a large thing stepped through. It was the shape of a stag, though it was twice the size, and shifted mercurially as if made of black ink flowing through water. A forest spirit. Lying behind it, the deer panted. She was alive. Whatever that spirit was, it was there to protect her. Laszlo fell backwards as its wild red eyes landed on him. It exhaled a deep, guttural grunt, and a dark mist poured from its nostrils. The creature reared up to crush him beneath it. You fired a shot to distract it. Your arrow went right through the ethereal stag, but did not seem to register. When the creature's blow missed Laszlo, it turned to you. It kicked a hind leg and lowered its head. Elsa was already running. You turned and ran too. Behind you, you heard the beast charge. You looked over your shoulder to see Laszlo had been able to scramble to his feet and was now running the other way. You also saw the spirit bearing down on you. As it neared, your foot snagged on something and you plummeted towards the forest floor. The sudden change in trajectory pulled you from the beast's path so you avoided the full impact. Instead, an antler caught your side and you felt a searing white pain rush through your body. You were unconscious before you hit the ground. When you came to, Elsa and Laszlo were carrying you back to the horses, an arm over each shoulder. There was no sign of the stag spirit or the doe. You felt cold and damp. Your head sagged and you saw your tunic stained brown and red with blood. A lot of blood. You passed out again. You were on horse then. Elsa had you draped across her saddle as she rode you to town. As quickly as you regained consciousness, you lost it again. Then you awoke in a house. A doctor had patched you up. You had lost a lot of blood, but no serious damage was done. You recovered, but your stomach will be pocked forever by this. A memory of both how Unlucky and lucky you were. 1733. When you learned of your father's death, you were... resting in your home. The ringing at the door alarmed you. It was late, too late for visitors. Unlikely an intruder would ring a bell, but nonetheless, you armed yourself. When you opened the door, the young woman must have seen your weapon, perhaps just your expression, and gasped. She apologized for delivering the news so late. The letter hit you hard. You fell to your knees there in the doorway, with that scared young woman, unsure what to say. Something changed in you then, and not for the better. I was overcome with sorrow. Any chance I had at repairing that relationship had just been pulled from me. A future robbed. Now, days later, your carriage crests the hills towards Marnes, the sun blasting off the red and yellow bricks and rippling off the blue sea beyond. You are almost home. Home to bury a man I never really knew, and now never would.
Should we stop, madam?
This woman is a trickster. Don't let her appearance deceive you.
I'm not afraid of you. Thank you for helping me. I know you. You are the daughter of RebelYelliex. The protection of the city is not there for all of us. And outside its walls, there are many men such as these.
this much of her words are true. In recent times, I never travel beyond the city without a weapon.